Greetings. This is Will Moss, CEO of HBCU Connect. And what I wanted to do in this quick video is give you some insight on one of the best kept secrets or strategies that companies use to bring in and pipeline diverse student talent for their internship programs, for their co-op programs, and into that stream of new hires after graduation. And that is leveraging scholarships. So, a little bit about my background. I started HBCU Connect back in 1999. I graduated from Hampton University as a computer science student. And one of the things that I benefited from was AT&T Bell Labs scholarship program, where they brought me in as a scholarship student. They offered me a scholarship, gave me internships in the summer, which gave them a chance to sort of evaluate me. And at the same time, I had to keep up my part of the deal for the scholarship, keep my grades up, be a great student. But with those internships, they were able to then evaluate me during the summers and determine whether or not they wanted to hire me after graduation. So it became a really strong pipelining program for them, and they were able to actually hire me after graduation. And I was the #1 student in the computer science department at Hampton University. So for them, they identified the student talent through their scholarship program. So one of the things that we did when we launched HBCU Connect was we launched our own scholarship program. And what that did for us was it got us more students from HBCUs and African-American students from other universities to apply for our scholarship program, which was a pipelining opportunity for our website to provide them with more opportunities as students for scholarships and then for jobs after graduation. So just like AT&T did to kind of pipeline me in to their program through their scholarship program, other companies do this as well. And it's a great strategy to bring in diverse talent. So now with HBCU Connect, because this is something that I'm very passionate about, we also help companies implement this program so that it's a not a heavy lift for them, where we do all of the work as far as promoting their scholarship, formulating their scholarship to figure out what the terms will be, what the conditions will be. And then we also help out with the marketing, the selection of the student finalists, and then we allow the company that we partner with to make the decision on which student they would like to offer the scholarship to, no matter what that dollar amount might be for their scholarship. So this ends up being a great way for them to pipeline talent into their internship programs, into their co-op programs, and also for jobs after graduation. Because once we get them into that scholarship application pipeline, we can then stay in touch with those students, offer them different opportunities, like I just mentioned. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to try to keep this really brief, but it's something that I really think if you're not already leveraging this strategy of utilizing scholarships to bring in talent, the best talent, because see, here's another thing you got to think about. You may have an internship program, but students may already have an internship lined up for the next summer, right? Or they might not always be looking for internships, or maybe they're looking at the last minute. So you want to get those students into your pipeline before they have that internship lined up, or before they're looking at the last minute, right? Or even if they do have an internship lined up, you still want to get them into your pipeline for maybe the next summer, right? And become an employer of choice. The way you do that, you can offer them scholarship programs, because students are looking for scholarships all of the time, right? So that's one thing to consider, even though you may have an internship program, but you might not have a scholarship program to pipeline into that. So let me show you an example. One of our partners is GE Appliances, a hair company or air company. So let me show you quickly an example of something that we implemented in partnership with GE Appliances. So we partnered with GE Appliances to help them bring in more student talent, African-American and Latinx student talents, and HBCU talent into their workforce through their internship program, their co-op programs, and then their full-time jobs after graduation. We also help them recruit alumni as well. But our strategy for recruiting students, one of the strategies was for us to launch a scholarship program and allow students to use this $1,000 scholarship for their books, for their tuition, for their room and board, or however they see fit. So what we did is we formulated, this is a landing page on HBCU Connect that we host, that we designed. We partnered with them to come up with, the eligibility requirements, of course, the deadline, and all of the marketing. And then also it's a good opportunity for us to share a little bit of information about GE Appliances as a sponsoring company, to get the students more familiar. And then, of course, the students can fill out the scholarship form, which gets them into the pipeline, not only for the scholarship, but also for the internships, co-ops, or jobs after graduation. So some of the things that we ask for, of course, their contact information, their first name, last name, email, their resume, so we can get a snapshot of who they are, which also plays into, internship opportunities in the future, their address, zip code, gender, their college that they attend, their major, graduating class, GPA, and whether or not they're able to work in the United States in case they're offered an internship. And then, of course, the qualifying scholarship question, which helps us select those finalists to then present to our client or our partner, GE Appliances. They fill out this scholarship. So my team actually receives all of these submissions. So I can actually show you the way we market this scholarship as well. So it's one thing for us to set up the page and come up with the terms, but we've got to get students to the page. The way we do that is we send out press releases, we post content on our site. So this is an example of content that we posted on our site in the form of a press release that the students can quickly click on this and jump into the scholarship opportunity. We send these press releases out not only on our website, but to sites like blacknews.com or blackpr.com. We send it off to the colleges to share with their students. And then they drive traffic to the press release, and the press release drives traffic to the scholarship program. Another thing is we send out email to the students in our database. We have tens of thousands of HBCU students in our database, and students from non-HBCUs as well that are primarily African American and Latinx. So we'll then send out email. So here's an example of an email blast that we created and sent out from our email service provider, promoting the scholarship to the right students. And then, of course, they can click to apply to the scholarship. So that drives a lot of traffic. I'm going to say probably most of the applications come from email, but then we also will promote the scholarship on social media. So here's an example of a social media post on Facebook that we sent out, promoting a hiring event. So we also do hiring events, but we partnered the hiring event for their internship program with the announcement of the winner of their scholarship program, so that the students can see, hey, there's more than just the opportunity for the internship, but there's also opportunity to win scholarship money and vice versa. So that's how we kind of strategized around the scholarship opportunity and internship opportunities for students interested in GE Appliances. So this helped drive traffic. We had over 390 applicants for the scholarship, and we had a ton of folks apply for the event that we hosted. So I'll give you an example quickly. When we do events, this is sort of our back end for events. Our GE Appliances event had 344 students signed up for the event. That's how many confirmed. And we set up a landing page for the event, but it all was tightly coupled with that scholarship. So I just wanted to give you some insight and a strategy that you can use to drive more diverse talent into your internships, your co-ops, and jobs for students after graduation. This is an awesome way to do that. Just remember, once you create the scholarship, you have to market the scholarship to the right students. And if you need help, just reach out to me. My email address is wrmoss@hbcuconnect.com, or just hit me up on LinkedIn. Everyone take care. Hope you enjoyed this little tidbit of info. All right. Have a good one.